Welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Please share, subscribe, and like. Don't forget the notification bell. And of course, please comment, agree or disagree. All we need is just you to be respectful. We're going to discuss the matches that's coming over this weekend. Of course, Liverpool is the first match, I believe so. We got Bournemouth away. So it's a very, very important match. We can still be enjoying our 7-0 of beating up Manchester United. This is the next important match. As a matter of fact, even more important than what just happened. We need that 3 points. So let's start with this. The news seems like we haven't heard any news of injuries or anything going on, knock on wood. Tomorrow, Klopp does his press conference, so we will know more about the team. There was news that 5 of the guys were not at the training today, and I think it's because of rest. And of course, people got a little concerned when they didn't see Diaz at the training. But Diaz is doing his own thing right now. They're not going to rush him. From what I'm hearing, he will be back after the international break. So we're not going to see Diaz till April, which I think is the best call and the best decision to make. Madrid will be way too soon. Bournemouth, definitely not. But now let's talk about what's going to happen with Bournemouth. Bournemouth isn't a team that they are not consistent. They're fighting relegation. Let's be honest. They are going to fight for relegation place. So their home match, so they're going to take it seriously. Especially, I think they've lost 2 on the bounce. So they're going to give us a lot of problems. It's not going to be easy at all. If anybody is expecting Liverpool to score 9 goals like we did against them when they came to Anfield, please, it'll be nice to see it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Right now, for Liverpool, all we need is 3 points. That's the only thing we need. As long as we get 3 points, I don't care how we get it. We come out of that place with 3 points. That's all matters. We do that, our job is done. Especially, we don't play next weekend. The Fulham match has been postponed. So we are not going to play another league match after this weekend until the international break. Hence why I say we will not see Diaz till April. And I think April 1st is the next round of weekend matches. So we need a 3 points on that. And that could give us some form of boost for us to go face Madrid on next week, Wednesday. In terms of who is going to start, and I'm hoping because of the Madrid game, he does not make too many changes, because last time he did that against Crystal Palace, it affected us a lot. But I can see him making maybe 2 or 3 changes. I can see Robo coming in. Tsimikas coming in for Robo. I can see even Milner coming in for Trent. I can see that. But I think he might keep Trent. In the midfield, I think Bečić might come back for Elliott. And then the front 3, I can see maybe Gakpo is going to start off the bench with Bobby starting. And then Jota, I don't think he's going to bench Jota. He's going to bench Gakpo and Nunes. He needs Nunes. Nunes need more game. Nunes will probably play 60, 65 minutes, and then he'll bring Jota on. Gakpo will come off the bench and play a couple more minutes. And then Bobby, I'm pretty sure he's going to start with Bobby. Salah always gets his start. So that's how I'm looking at it. I don't, right now, because of the Madrid game, I can see he's going to rotate. So I'm not going to come up. If I were to come up with my lineup right now, it is going to be Alisson. I wish he would play Kelleher, but he's going to start Alisson. The right back will going to be Trent. Of course, center back is Konate and Virgil. I hope he gives Matip some playing time. Matip and Virgil. I would love Matip and Virgil. Then there's Tsimikas on the left. And then the middle 3, he will have Bečić. I'll bring what's his name? Naby in there. He does well every time we go over there. We go play Bournemouth, play Milner as a 6, or play Bečić as a 6, and then put Milner on the left side. And then in the front 3, I will play Jota, Bobby, and Salah. That's how I would have done. But knowing Klopp, this is what he would do. Trent, Konate, Virgil, Tsimikas, Fab, Bečić, Henderson, all. He will play Elliott instead of Henderson because he wants Henderson to start in Bernabeu. So I will see Elliott starting. So it's going to be Fab, Elliott, and Bečić. And then the front 3 is going to be Nunes, Bobby, and Salah. That's what I think Klopp would do. I mean, at this point, I want to see some consistency, so I won't make too much changes, but he will need to rotate. We have a lot of injury-prone players, and a lot of them are injured, so we will have to rotate. But at the same time, we need consistency. Bobby and Jota need some playing time because, as you can see, they are still rusty, especially Jota. So we need him. That injury was a serious, serious injury. I mean, from what I'm hearing, the calf muscle just ripped off the bone. I've never seen or heard something like that before. But we move. In terms of the playing, we just have to play the same way we've been playing. We don't need to press too hard. Just control the ball, none of this side to side and pressing high and then get hit on a counter attack. No, move the ball quick in between transitions. Let the ball transition itself. We should not be overworking ourselves. Trent should not be bombing left and right. So does Tsimikas or Robo. Play each half based on, the field based on where the ball is. If the ball's on the right side, Trent, you bomb forward. Tsimikas or Robo, you drop back so that we have our three back there. Midfielders should have a lot of energy. If we start the game well, because I'm pretty sure they will not gonna attack us. They're gonna try to frustrate us like they did with Arsenal and then trying to hit us with a counter attack. They got two pacey strikers. Solanke is not a slow striker, even though he looks like it. So we have to make sure that we have control of the ball. If we score 2 goals in the first half, the game is over. Then we just manage. So I'm hoping that my manager do not take this game lightly. He does not let people take it for granted. So, okay, it's just bomb. If they're in the bottom of the league, no. We need to go there. 3 points. We get 3 points. Hey, do whatever you want to do. Madrid, I don't care how you line up. I know if any team can do it, it's Liverpool. But right now, the most important points that we need is 3, and that is against Bournemouth. So we move on. Next matches, there are some nice matches coming up. Of course, after Liverpool and Bournemouth, there's Everton versus Brentford. Everton is fighting for their life. I think Everton is at home, so it's going to be a very competitive match. To me, I think it's either Everton wins or it's going to be a draw. But don't sleep on Brentford. Brentford is a very dangerous team. So this is going to be a very cagey match. Everton is fighting for their life, like I said. Brentford, at this point, I think they're safe from relegation. So we never know. Leeds versus Brighton, that was also another exciting match. Brighton said they want to go into Champions League, said by Caicedo. He signed a new contract, but still people are saying that he might leave in the summer. Leeds are fighting for their dear life. So this match, and it's at home to Leeds, it's going to be entertaining. Brighton is no team that, will pack the bus because they are away. No, they will come at you. They have a system of play and they stick to it. So it's going to be and the thing is, I've seen that Leeds are not playing the way they used to. Now they're a little bit more pragmatic than they used to be. So maybe they learned something. Leicester versus Chelsea. This game is the game to watch. Chelsea just won't bounce. They beat Leeds 1-0 and then they beat Dortmund 2-0. So they got a feel-good factor going on for them. So this match is going to be very exciting. Leicester's fighting for dear life too because they're slowly dropping into that relegation zone. They don't want to be there. Chelsea wants to start getting momentum because if they're trying to get into the top 4, they need to win this match. But I think this match is either going to be a Leicester win or it's going to be a draw. Spurs versus Forest. That's an interesting one because Spurs are crap right now. They couldn't beat AC Milan to go forward in the Champions League. And right now, people are very frustrated with Conte. I told you guys, Conte, this guy has a shady... To me... Okay, he did very well with Chelsea. And of course, in Italy, we know what he has done there. But I'm not this very giddy with Conte. You win your trophies, winning trophy. Yes, he did that in Italy. And he did a couple with Chelsea. But what else has he done? He complained and they gave him the money to spend, and he chose the players that he spent the money on. From what people are saying, like the man is playing like he wants to get out of there. He refused to sign a new contract. And basically, he's just biding his time. And then when May comes in, deuces, he's gone. And they're playing Forest. Forest away, they are not too good. So Spurs have the upper hand. I see Spurs winning, or it could be a draw. Careful with Forest. See what they did to City, even though it was home for Forest. Crystal Palace versus Man City at Sandhurst Park. Crystal Palace is a boogie team for City. City cannot drop points. They need to keep the pressure on Arsenal if they would like to challenge for the EPL. So this match is going to be very, very exciting. I don't think Zaha is back yet. I'm not sure. However, Crystal Palace is going to give them a match. We know what they're going to do. They're just going to park the bus and try to hit City in a counter-attack. City defense right now is a little bit shaky, even though they're doing better, especially with the emergence of Foden, who's played much, much better now. So we will see how it goes. But of course, City is the favorite to win this match. However, we've seen City going to Forest and drop a big doo-doo. So don't sleep on Crystal Palace. On Sunday, we got Fulham versus Arsenal at London Derby. This is going to be exciting, especially at the Cottage Road. Arsenal also needs to win this match. They've been dropping a lot of goals lately. They've been, today they drew 2-2 with Sporting. Their defense is starting to get shaky. And it seems like, they do fight back, but you can't do that for the rest of the season. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you. And that seems like Odegaard is slightly injured. We will see. But this game is not far-fetched. Yes, Arsenal is the favorite. But Fulham, you saw what they did to Chelsea. So this is a home game for them too. Like I said, Arsenal is a favorite, but don't be surprised if Fulham beat them or draw with this. Man U versus Southampton. This has Man U being the favorite, and they're playing at Old Trafford, so we can't see any other way. To me, Southampton is basically Real Betis of the Premier League. Real Betis today was just horrible. They were, oh my God, just trash. They couldn't pass the ball for nothing. Man U also, when they play a better team, they will struggle. Today, you saw Real Betis caught them a couple of times. Betis was just useless. Southampton is about that life, and they want to get out of the relegation zone. This could be the match where they surprise Man U, but Man U is the favorite. I think they will win this. West Ham versus Aston Villa at London Stadium. West Ham won today. I forgot the team they beat in the Conference League. So their tail is up. They've not been doing well in the EPL. And they also slightly dropping into the relegation zone. So we will see. But Aston Villa is doing better. They are not consistent, but they're good. So we'll see how that one goes. But this is going to be an entertaining match. Newcastle versus Wolves, St. James Park. I hope Wolves win, but I think Newcastle is the favorite for this, but I can see this could be a draw. This is a match where you could see be a draw because Wolves have a good defense. They can hold their own. Their problem with them is they can't score. Newcastle also has a very, very good team. Basically the best defense in the league right now, but their midfield is shaky. If Wolves is able to break their midfield now, maybe they could surprise them with a goal or so, especially with the speed of Adama. But we will see. But this match, I think, has a draw on it. Yes, I am being biased because I want Newcastle to drop points for Liverpool. But don't sleep on Wolves. Wolves surprised Spurs last week. That's all I'm going to say. But guys, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. Of course, there's also a midweek games coming up. We'll talk about it later. We appreciate you guys so much. Please don't forget, share, subscribe, and like. Don't forget to comment if you agree or disagree with anything that I said. Before I go, I think my throat is parched, so I'm all week, man, 7 up. That's all we're doing. Kwesi Bowl, peace. Cheers.